Hey y'all, what's good beautiful people? It's your girl Tay and I am here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that when anytime I upload a video, y'all will be notified. So I already know a couple of you guys are gonna just be my makeup. I know it's a lot today, but you know what I'm saying? I just felt like I needed to make a really strong statement with my makeup today, and so that's all that I'm doing. I'm not going to talk about that on this video though. If you guys want to see more beauty content, then you have to let me know in the comment section below, because I gotta admit, even though I know I'm just in the beginning, them videos ain't really getting as many views as I would like them to be, but I know in God's timing. So moving on, you guys, let's jump right in. Let's jump right in. So we're just going to be talking about the news today, okay? We're just going to be going through, and I'm just going to give you the information blow by blow that I was looking at myself yesterday. So the first thing, we've got thousands of Kaiser Permanente employees suspended following a vaccine mandate. Now, I know that just recently there was some information that came out in the news where YouTube was basically saying that they were going to be banning all videos and things like that that are against getting the vaccine. And as I've told you guys, I'm not against getting the vaccine. I have only stated that I am pro-choice, and I stand by that. I just simply feel that everybody should have the choice. And I feel like that with everything though, not necessarily just this situation. I feel like that with everything. I feel like that with voluntary termination of pregnancy. I feel like that if a person is wanting to get some reconstructive surgery done on their body, I feel like all of that stuff is just, you know, it's the person's choice, basically. So it says Kaiser Permanente announced 1,000 of its employees across the country have been suspended after choosing not to get the vaccine. And that's what I'm talking about. See, I feel like they're making it hard for people to live. And this is what my fear was. At the end of the day, you know, people need money because, well, there's no reason for me to go on that. You know why people need money. People need money so that they can take care of their household. They need money so that they can pay their bills. And it says the hospital reports that 2,200 of its nationwide employees have been placed on unpaid administrative leave as of October the 1st. The suspensions are impacting 2% of the Kaiser's entire U.S. workforce. Now, jumping into that, one thing that we have been talking about on my channel as of lately is the fact that there are more empty shelves in the grocery store. And I know that some of you guys kind of dropped your thoughts down below in the comment section of previous videos, kind of letting me know what you thought it was. And there was one really nasty comment that I'm not going to get into right now. But the reality is I feel like because there is a labor shortage right now, for whatever the reason may be, they don't have a lot of people. I've seen a lot of different reasons as to what it could be. I've seen one person, not one person, but I've seen one source actually saying that it could be the result of the labor shortage. Another person saying that there are some boats that are stuck in certain areas along the coast that are not able to get through. So a lot of the products and a lot of the basically the demand, the things that we need in the stores are not available. So they're having to obviously increase the cost of the things that we normally buy. Now, just a little side note, I noticed that the cost of food has been going up. Everybody has noticed that. I've also noticed that the cost of gas has gone up. But another thing that I've noticed as of recently, which may not be an issue for a lot of people, but you guys know that I have a toddler. I have a 3-year-old son, and I am in the process of potty training him, but he still wears pull-ups. Last time I bought pull-ups for him, the Huggies pull-ups, I think for boys, they were like $9 and some change at our local grocery store, Food for Less. I went to that same grocery store yesterday and they were damn near $11. So I do hope that they fix whatever the issue is, that they are able to get those products and get those things that are kind of stuck at sea right now, so that we can, I don't know if the cost of everything is going to go back down, but I do hope that they start to level off. Okay, because it's just, you know, people are saying it's going to get worse before it gets better. And honestly, I have to say that I agree. In August, it says the organization had set a target of September 30th to have all employees fully vaccinated. It's not clear how many employees were affected in California. And Los Angeles County Kaiser is the largest non-government employer. So again, just giving you guys that news. I'm pretty sure you're already aware, but the thing that bothers me is the fact that if you are deciding that you do not want to move forward and go and get you know, get the vaccine, the fact of the matter is that you could risk being put on unpaid leave. And again, I think that they're just making it harder and harder and harder. And so it's like I feel like they're presenting it like as if you have a choice, but you really don't have a choice, because for a lot of people, if they don't get it, then they risk not having any money to take care of their family. I mean, there are always other options. I'm telling you guys, if you don't want to go back to your normal job, then y'all need to sign up for some DoorDash, some Uber Eats, something. Okay. There are other options. You just got to be willing to do the legwork and get out there and look for it. Okay. Moving on from that, it says Governor Newsom in California approves laws to revamp California's unemployment benefit system. Now, this isn't going to be what you think. It doesn't have anything to do with the recent ending of benefits. It says, faced with criticism from many Californians thrown out of work during the pandemic, Governor Gavin Newsom on Tuesday yesterday gave his approval to a package of bills aimed at reducing delays and fraud in the state's beleaguered unemployment benefit system. So it pretty much tells you right there what they are discussing. The legislation was signed into law less than a month after Newsom beat back a recall attempt in which those seeking to remove him from office cited problems that included long waits for unemployment benefits for hundreds of thousands of jobless Californians. So that is an issue, I will say. I don't see the reason why there's a waiting period. My nose is itching right there. I don't understand the purpose of a waiting period for unemployment benefits. Why? I don't get that. I don't see why there's, I feel like they need to take whatever time that you need to go through the documentation, verify, identity and everything else. But other than that, I just really don't see the need for a waiting period. So I am glad that they are changing that. Okay. Leaders of the state employment development department admitted they were overwhelmed by the flood of nearly 24 million claims for benefits since the pandemic began early last year. Although the agency paid out more than $175 billion in benefits, it acknowledged that it discovered later that at least $11 billion in payments went to fraudulent claims. So that is a big thing that has been going on in California. I know it's been going on in other states, but I want to say that there was an unprecedented amount of fraud going on out here in California when it comes to unemployment claims. Okay, so moving on from that, what else? Where is it? Okay, so I believe this is for pandemic EBT. Now, for those of you guys who are still asking me about pandemic EBT, I have released now three different videos regarding pandemic EBT. One video was for pandemic EBT just for the school year of 2020, 2022. No. 2020, 2021. And then the one that I released recently, it was two separate videos. It was a part 1 and it was a part 2. And that was just for pandemic EBT for the summertime of 2021. So if you guys want information on your state, if it was available on the USDA when I did those videos, then you guys need to check those videos out. Okay. Now, I also give you guys information from other articles because it may be different than what's going on the USDA website. So I'm going to give you guys that information right now. So it says Nevada families getting more money on their PEBT cards. Nevada families who relied on the pandemic electronic benefits transfer PEBT card, which previously provided a one-time additional benefit for students receiving free and reduced price meals, are now receiving another round of food aid for the 2021 through 2022 school year. The first set of additional benefits went out September 14th through the 23rd. So let me say that again. This is for Nevada. Okay. And it says that you guys are going to be receiving another round of food aid for 2021 through 2022 school year. The first set of additional benefits went out September 14th through the 23rd. A second set of benefits will go out October the 14th through the 23rd. And the third set will go out November the 14th through the 23rd. There are currently no plans to extend the additional benefits beyond November. Okay. According to the state, Nevada distributed more than $149 million in PEBT benefits to 389,103 families during the first round of additional pandemic EBT. Those benefits covered meals missed from August 2020 to November 2020 due to school and child care closures. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, Food and Nutrition Service approved the state's extension for additional PEBT benefits on August the 19th. The federal benefit will provide for eligible low-income children in Nevada who lost access to free and reduced cost meals when schools or child care first shut down during the pandemic. This time, the benefit will provide up to $136.40 per child if the school was conducting full-time distance learning. Okay, so y'all need to have all of that in your mind when you get these cards. If you've already received them, when you check your cards and you see them out, all of this stuff is significant. Okay, so If the school was providing full-time distance learning, then this is the amount that you would get. Obviously, if it's not, then you're going to get a different amount, most likely a lower amount, okay? For schools that were, which is going into it right now, for schools that were conducting hybrid distance and in-person learning, meaning both, the benefit amount will depend on how many days the school offered distance learning only, and the rate is $6.82 per day of distance only learning, okay? Nevada estimates that it will have issued about $523.4 million in food benefits to school children and children in childcare who missed school due to closures and reductions in attendance from August 2020 through July of 2021, okay? The benefits were issued on a new card for families who are not already receiving benefits through SNAP. So if you are a household that is not already receiving any SNAP benefits, then you will be receiving a new card. You should have already received a new card because they started paying these benefits back in September. Those PEBT cards were mailed to the address provided by the student's school, okay? The rest of the stuff is just saying how many kids they provided these cards to. Using the PEBT card will not affect immigration status. While the PEBT benefit is not considered under the public charge rule, the rule was also rescinded by President Joe Biden earlier this year. Parents will also not... Wait a minute, I saw something moving out the corner of my eye, y'all. Parents will also not be asked about their or their children's immigration status to receive cards. Okay, so for those of you guys who are have immigration, I really don't like that word at all. But for those of you guys who are of immigration status, you do not need to worry that it's not going to affect your ability to receive these cards. Okay, so I want everybody to be able to get these benefits. It says that the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services Division of Welfare and Supportive Services, that's a whole lot, but the DWSS, which is responsible for administering the PEBT, says that schools and child care facilities will report to them which children meet the criteria for eligibility and whether they are on a hybrid or fully virtual learning schedule, as well as their addresses. Okay, so all of this information I've pretty much already given you guys. Recipients of PEBT can check their balance and get other account information on EBT Edge at www.ebtedge.com. Okay, let me say it again. I'm gonna put it on the screen as well, but EBT Edge at www.ebtedge, which is edge.com, or download the FISEBT Edge mobile app. Okay. The rest of this is just basically explaining how you guys need to set up your PIN and blah, blah, blah. There is an additional website down here. Instructions on how to set a PIN for your PEBT card can be found here in English and in Spanish, and additional information about PEBT is found on the DWSS website. So there is another link here. I'm going to try to put that down below in the description box so that way you guys can get to that as well as the other website. Okay. I'm pretty sure everything else you guys are aware of. Now, this is fully for Nevada. I know I just spent a lot of time, but I really wanted to give you guys that information because I'm pretty sure that information was completely different than what's on the USDA website. It's a little bit confusing because in that article, it said 2021, 2022. So I don't know if that's just, you know, because that's the school year that we're in now, 2021, 2022. So you guys are getting benefits for September, October, and November, but as of right now there are no plans to expand on that beyond November. I really wish that they would do that for everybody else, but all the other states are still having a hard enough time trying to pay out their benefits for the past school year and summertime. So we'll see. Trying to see if there is anything else that I wanted to give you guys. I don't really want to talk too much about, you know, the vaccine and all that. Like I said, I've said what I needed to say. I'm not against it. I am just pro-choice. I feel like everybody should have the decision to do what they need to do for themselves and for their family. And I definitely don't think that they should be restricted from being able to make money in any event. Now, let me just say this. I do understand the need for it if you're working in healthcare. I know that when I was going to school to become a licensed vocational nurse, there were certain vaccines that they, you know, like they did lab work to see if we were immune to certain things. And they wanted to make sure that we were protected because we were going to be working in several different facilities. So I do understand the need if you are a healthcare worker, but I just hope that stuff doesn't trickle down into other places. Like if you're working at McDonald's, I don't really see, you know what I mean? I feel like people are going into McDonald's to buy food, may have it, may not have it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's really not that necessary. I do know that I do understand that they're trying to get the numbers up, and ultimately they want to achieve that herd immunity. But at the end of the day, it's people's choices. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. And just, you know, feel like it's our choice. Now, I think I'm gonna save this for tomorrow. We haven't really been talking a lot about what's been going on at the White House, y'all, for a good reason. Y'all know I don't do that clickbait. I'm not going to sit up here and put nothing on my screen to suggest they're going to be dishing out some new money when they're not dishing out no new money. I haven't seen anything to suggest that anything like that is getting ready to happen. I will, however, do like I always do, because I know you guys want to hear about emergency snaps. Now, as usual, there's always one person down in the comment section who will come in literally after I post my video and ask me about a certain state. Again, I'm not going through the comments and giving you guys information about your state. You need to watch the video, because 9 times out of 10, I went over that in the video. But let me check what's going on with emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of October. I did go over this information yesterday, and I gave you the payout dates. Not sure if I'm going to do the payout dates right now, but if there are any additional states, then I will give you that information right now, and then most likely we'll go over that. Oh, wait a minute. Are there any additional states? Oh, I do see New York. A couple of you guys told me about New York, so maybe I'll do New York. Let me see here. Okay, so Alabama. Emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of October. I'm going over that right now. I'm not going to do the payout dates for every single state, because I did do that in yesterday's video. I may do a review as always tomorrow, but I do want to go over the names of the states that I didn't go over yesterday in yesterday's video. Okay, so for right now, we have Alabama, we have Arizona, we have California, we have Colorado, Columbia, which is new. So I am going to give you the information for that. No, DC. I'm sorry. I did go over that yesterday. DC, I don't know why I just saw Columbia. That's weird. Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, Mississippi, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, and New York. I know for a fact I didn't go over that information, so I'm going to give it to you right now. Okay, so for New York, okay, so it says in New York City, supplements will be issued from October the 18th through October the 22nd, and then October the 25th through October the 29th. Benefits will be available the next day following issuance. And then in the rest of the state districts, it says supplements will be issued October the 11th through October the 14th, and then October the 18th through October the 21st. And again, benefits will be available the following day. Okay, so that was for New York. North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma. Do I have Oklahoma on here? I don't even have Oklahoma on here. I do, but I don't have it written down. So I'm going to look at Oklahoma real quick. Okay, Oklahoma is so small and I don't have my glasses on. Okay, issuance will be run daily beginning October the 10th through the 15th. That's pretty much it. October the 10th through the 15th, the job has to be run in. Okay, y'all don't need to know that. The additional supplements to bring cases up to $95 minimum supplement will be completed from the 15th to the last day of each month. Okay, so it says between the 10th and then the 15th, and then from the 15th to the last day of the month. So that's for Oklahoma. Oregon, I did give you information yesterday. Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas was not on there yesterday, so I'm going to look them up right now. Uh-oh. Okay, so for Texas on here, it says from October the 4th through the 8th. Okay, for Texas on the USDA, October the 4th through the 8th. So they should have started actually Monday and continue on until Friday of this week. All right. Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Okay, so those are the names of the states that have currently been approved for emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of October. I want to say thank you to all of you guys who let me know that certain states did update yesterday, I think right after I had posted my video. So thank you guys for that information. As always, you guys, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys. Do me a favor though, definitely smash that like button. It lets YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Also, don't forget to check out my merch shop as well as the description box, as there will be those websites and that information for you guys in Nevada regarding your pandemic EBT for this month, last month, and next month. Okay, and on that note, as always, you guys, I'm going to say remember to live, love, and elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.